Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's day is Sunday the 17th of May 2026, the year of green wigs and BSV Terranode in the mix. Branch a thread to expand your mind with treechat.ai or your post put on chain. Alright, so we're just going to go through some posts on my feed. Just a quick one, actually, mainly this one. Then we're going to, I think it's just going to be quite a good idea to go through this article. It's long, so we'll just sort of make a quick 10-minute show and then see how far we get and then carry on. But it's well worth listening to. I've sent this to quite a few people. So, yeah, I think everybody should read it. Got some 365 days of Bitcoin history. Funny one today. And then we'll finish with a Kanishwella countdown. Right, let's get into it.
Craig says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong and transactions flying free. He's acclaiming his legacy, you'll surely see.
All right, here we go. Right, so let's have a listen to this treacherous piece of crap that thinks he's going to let his government install digital ID on us. So let's have a listen to what he says.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services. My ministers...
What an absolute treacherous dickhead. So if he's going to have digital ID, then everything needs to go on chain and he needs to prove his authority as king. Because we know that he's not accepted the crown. He is listed by the Privy Council as Liege Lord Charles III because he's not king. Because his mother didn't accept the throne because she didn't sign a coronation oath properly. And then she committed high treason on the people. So he is acting in treason. So that'll come out if everything goes digital. But again, it's a race against time. Which is why I wrote this article. So we'll just carry on and see how far we get in sort of like 10-15 minutes. So I wrote, digital cash. Does digital cash have a place in the economy? Well, yeah, let's talk about this then, shall we? So in this article, we've got the table of contents, introduction. Then, can a digital cash operate within an economy? What is the distinction between money and currency? Then we've got currency and money. Then the historical development of money. The Book of Daniel, inflation, the problem. The survival of businesses, Francisco Pizarro, a case study, a nation of shopkeepers, what's required for a positive economy, the effects of a positive medium of exchange, our current financial situation, the world's gold heists, the Bretton Woods Agreement 1944, the Nixon shock 15th of August 1971, what can be done about all this corruption, how big is the problem and where does it stem from, the solution, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, the paradox of the centralized starting point, why Japanese pseudonym, why did Jeffrey Epstein get involved with Bitcoin, the blob and Bitcoin, what can Bitcoin do, how Bitcoin was built, results stroke potential solutions, people will unite due to economic incentive, and then we got appendix A, B, C, D, E and F. First one on about historical comments and consequences concerning money and central banks by notable people. And then why Adam Back, Wei Dai, Nick Szabo and Hal Finney and Len Sassman are not Satoshi Nakamoto. So here we go. Introduction. So the first one, a quote here. Appearances to the mind are of four kinds. Things either are what they appear to be, or they are, or they neither are, nor appear to be, or they are and do not appear to be, or they are not and yet appear to be. Rightly to aim in all these cases is the wise man's task. So in other words, to find out which one is correct. Is it what it is and then appears to be? Or does it appear to be something and then not? Or is it not something but appear to be something else? Or does it not appear to be something and also not to be? And that to be correct effectively. So again, the reason I put that one there is because the financial system is a fugazi at the moment. It's not real. It's all fraud. It's a fiction. It's an elaborate one at that. But then we've got a quote here. That quote was by Epictetus. Who was a Greek Stoic philosopher from 50 to 135 CE. I mean, what a guy. But we've got another quote here from Milton Friedman saying, I think that the internet is going to be one of the major forces for reducing the role of government. The one thing that's missing, but will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash, a method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A. So let's start off. Can digital cash operate within an economy? Cash is the most liquid form of money, and money has to be a commodity. For a digital cash system to operate within an economy, the resource that is digital data must first be commoditized. If a digital network can be commoditized, then yes, a digital cash system could operate within an economy. So that should, anybody who doesn't really know the difference between money and currency should be immediately intrigued. So what is the distinction between money and currency? There are only 4 classifications of items that circulate within an economy. 1. Goods. 2. Services. 3. Securities. And 4. Commodities. Goods are manufactured by a controlling central entity. Services are provided and therefore cannot be transported. Securities are issued by a controlling central entity and are intended to represent a secured form of entitlement. And commodities are only ever extracted or grown and are therefore defined as having no human barrier to entry to accessing them. The word commodity is an amalgamation of 3 words: common, item, and then identity. So money, currency and money. Currency and money also operate within an economy and therefore must be defined in order to categorize them within an economic classification. Currency. The word currency is an amalgamation of 2 words: circulating security. When a security starts being used as a medium of exchange within an economy, it becomes a circulating security and referred to as currency because a current flows and circulates. Currency can only exist within a closed economic area or private community where the issuing authority has the power to back up and secure the claim of the issued entitlement. Securities are inanimate items that represent secured entitlement. Therefore, they commonly come in the form of tickets, tokens, vouchers, gift cards, wristbands, share certificates, title deeds. So, for example, a ticket secures entitlement to enter a concert. A token secures entitlement to enter an arcade. Vouchers secure entitlement to a discount. Gift cards secure entitlement to purchase. Wristbands secure entitlement to enter a festival. Share certificates secure entitlement to the sale of a share in a company and receipt of company dividends. And title deeds secure entitlement to landowner rights. Securities are divided into 3 categories: 1. Private securities, 2. Registrable securities, and 3. Fraudulent securities, otherwise known as securities fraud. Private securities are issued in the private and are therefore not required to be registered. For example, tickets, tokens, vouchers, gift cards, and wristbands. Registrable securities are defined in law by the Howey test. That was established by the US Supreme Court in SEC versus W.J. Howey Co. 1946. The Howey test established that a registrable security would be defined as an investment of money, value, in a common enterprise, in other words, an offer open to the public and not private. 3, with the expectation of profit, so a return on investment. And 4, based on the efforts of others, so joint venture. Typically, registrable securities are seen as investments in enterprise-style ventures into economic markets. Fraudulent securities are inanimate items that claim to secure entitlement to something of value, but in fact do not. Such things that cannot be securitized are, for example, a promise or luck. The issue with a promissory note: a promise is not a contract. A promise therefore cannot be enforced. A promise therefore has no value, which means you cannot securitize a promise. In other words, a promise cannot be turned into a financial instrument, in the same way that luck cannot be turned into a financial instrument. So why have courts ruled that promissory notes have value? A promissory note is only considered of any significance under maritime law jurisdiction, not common law. Maritime law only deals with legal fictions and corporate entities, and since corporate entities are corps, they do not require any true value representing an energetic exchange, because they themselves have no energy in them, since they are not of the living. Other forms of securities fraud would be the paying into a Ponzi scheme, named after Charles Ponzi. A Ponzi scheme is, 1, an investment of money, value, 2, in a common enterprise, in other words, an open offer, with the expectation of profit, so return on investment, but without anything based on the efforts of others. Because a Ponzi scheme doesn't produce or manufacture anything, there is no efforts of others, making the offer an economically worthless, illegal, unregistered security offering and fraud. Money. The word money is an amalgamation of 2 words: monopoly, commodity. After a common item has been packaged and uniquely identified, it can then be used as a medium of exchange in a common marketplace. A commodity is the only thing that has common value because there is no human barrier to entry in accessing it. When commodities start being used as a medium of exchange in a common marketplace, they become competitive to one another as tools that enable, encourage and accelerate the facilitation of trade. Since they become competitive over time, the economy will settle on the preferred use of just one. So when a commodity eventually monopolizes a market due to its ability to be used as a medium of exchange, it becomes a monopoly commodity and recognized as money. A circulating security is referred to as currency because it is issued, whereas a monopoly commodity becomes recognized as money over time. The main difference. The historical development of money. Most cities in Britain have a well-known corn exchange in a prominent location. This is because every item in an economy has its value measured against a base product, which is how its market price is determined. Before these modern times of global trade, the base item in towns and villages across the land was corn. Corn was a staple part of everyone's diet and used for the extraction of wheat grain that would often be ground into flour for the baking of bread. Because corn was so widely used, there was a constant and steady high demand for it. Discussion was often focused on its production and supply rather than its demand because the demand was so certain. However, as economies grew and trade expanded, the transportation of corn as the value exchange became less and less convenient, and so other forms of medium of exchange started to be used as money. This development of money eventually led to the use of sterling silver that powered the economy and saw the rise of the City of London. The expression British pound sterling is still in use today, but is detached from both its meaning of silver and its weight measurement in pounds. As trade became international and global, gold has emerged as the preferred medium of exchange between nations. JP Morgan was correct in his assessment when in 1912 he famously stated, "Gold is money, everything else is credit." Oh, here we go. There's a little quick sort of a 12-minute show there. So next we go on to the Book of Daniel. Looking forward to that. Right there. That's a quick show. We've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history. So just yesterday on the 15th of May, it looks like Ollie Kohlberg said here, "Should I transfer some money? No problem. Give me a public key. Okay, done. This is not fiction anymore." And that was on May 14th, 2011. So even they knew what was going on back then. May 15th, 2024, the launch of money. A USD-backed stablecoin and BSV blockchain designed as the currency for tomorrow. I can't believe that was 2 years ago now that money launched. What on earth? Fantastic. On the 16th of May 2011, Greg Schoen said, "I wish I'd kept my 1,700 BTC at 6 cents instead of selling them at 30 cents. Now they're $8. Oh, well, mate, you know, now they are, what, $80,000? I wonder if you bought back in. He'd be feeling sick as a dog, wouldn't he? On the 16th of May 2021, Elon Musk posted, ideally, Doge speeds up block time 10x, increases block size 10x, and drops fees 10x. Then it wins hands down. Again, they're promoting Doge, but Doge has an inflationary supply controlled by the Doge Foundation, funnily enough. So therefore, central control. But other than that, it replicates genuine Bitcoin. Oh, check this out. 17th of May 2009. Crikey, so 17 years ago. Laszlo Haynes posted out on a forum a request to buy pizza with Bitcoin. That's where it started. Oh, crikey, yeah, we're coming up to Bitcoin Pizza Day on the 22nd of May. There we go. He got his pizzas. Incredible, incredible. Right, we are now day 17th of May. And we're day 241 of the Kellenschweller Countdown. When is it going to finish? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. It's going to be absolutely epic. But before we close the show, let's just have a quick look at transaction volume here. Oh, look at that. So 3.8 million, representing over 50% of the market. We'll cross-reference that with what's on chain. Yeah, 3.9 million. Let's have a look at the overall market. $2.5 trillion. Greg coin, or GMAX coin, $77,000. Where is Bitcoin? Number 82 in the charts. 82 in the charts, $15.46. Absolutely crazy. Does CoinDarts have any figures on it yet? No, they still haven't come through. But, oh, politics in the pie charts. I always like to see what's going on. Yeah. For those who don't know what the politics in the pie charts mean, all will be revealed when the time comes. Right, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it as ever. Be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
I understand.
Do you?
Do you? This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.
The king still has one more move.